Hi everyone. So welcome to this week's live stream. My name is Ariana Quinn and I am a full-time fashion media student at LIM College, and I'm also a full-time assistant at Givenchy as a communication and events intern. And this is the last week of sharing Black-owned brands on my live stream, but just because it's the last week doesn't mean I will stop sharing these brands in the future. I'm going to give a couple minutes for people to join, and we'll get to start on this live stream. I'm a bit disoriented because I just got off a flight from New York. I'm here in my bedroom at my parents' house. I'm here for the weekend, or the week. So it's a little change of scenery. I am a little scattered. I definitely forgot a couple products, but I do have some of them here with me, which I will be talking about and sharing. And I'll also touch on the ones that I did not bring with me, but I'm really regretting because they're part of my actual routine. So I have to figure out what I'm going to be doing with that. But this should be a very informative and fun live stream talking about some of my favorite products. Again, these are products that I use in my everyday, and they're products that I've grown to love over the past month now. So I cannot wait to share these with you. So going ahead and starting off with my favorite. Let's see. As you can tell, I'm in a full face of makeup, which is rare on a live stream because I usually am on here fresh face because Wednesdays are they're my relaxing days. That wasn't the case today. Like I said, I'd gotten off a flight. So when I go, when this is over, I'm going to be washing my face. And the first thing I'm going to be using is my Butter cleanser. I didn't bring the Vibe brush, and the cleanser is in my suitcase in my car. That is not even here. But the cleanser is amazing because it is going to take off this makeup beautifully. I always go in with an oil-based cleanser first, and then I go in with this cleanser, and it does a beautiful job of just getting off the rest of the oil residue, any leftover makeup, and just cleaning my face and my skin without overly drying it, without making it tight. And it also puts in good antioxidants back into my skin to keep it hydrated and glowy. As you guys can tell, my skin is actually pretty like glowy on its own. I mean, makeup can't do everything, but definitely the texture of my skin has changed after using these products. And I think it always has to do with your cleanser. If you're cleansing really well, you're doing the first step of making sure that your skin is ready for all of the serums and moisturizers you may use. So once I am done with this is what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be going into my skincare routine. So that is the first step, is a cleanser. And then, of course, after I do a cleanser, it'll be my nighttime routine. So I'll most likely do a light exfoliation, usually with AHAs. I think I actually have on here, let me see if I have on here. Oh, I don't. Usually I go in next with their AHA toner. And then I go in with their vitamin C serum. And I actually have that here today. This is the holy grail, honestly. I'm not a big vitamin C serum like endorser. I really don't feel like vitamin C does anything as far as lightening hyperpigmentation. I think it does a great job of brightening. It's a great brightening agent, but it doesn't target the scarring or anything like that. But this, I don't know what's in it. Well, I do. But it's got vitamin C, of course. It is a pure vitamin C serum, but it also has other antioxidants in here that are great for brightening and hydrating your skin. And this is unlike any other serum that I've used. Usually the serum has a little bit of weight to it, if you can tell. Also, I love the darkened bottle because it doesn't let any sunlight in. You can kind of see the sun The sun in Michigan is so much better than the sun in New York. I struggled to find light in my apartment, and I have massive windows. But you can tell that it's reflecting off the sunlight, so nothing can get trapped in here, so you're not losing the potency of the vitamin C, which, because vitamin C has a short shelf life, you don't want a clear kind of bottle. But you can tell that it's pure because of that consistency. It's not it's a little bit watery. It's not uh what's the word? It's not heavy in any way. It doesn't have any like gel in it or anything like that. So it's gonna absorb into your skin very quickly. And what I find with this is that because it is so potent, that I cannot use this every day, like every morning and night. I have to separate it. So I usually use this at night. I don't like using this with SPF. For some reason, my skin just doesn't like that. But using this at night is an amazing way to get those vitamin C, those antioxidants back into my skin. It also says that it does help with a smoother complexion, and I definitely would agree with that. Aside from this like little mark from wearing my mask, like my skin, and again, I am wearing makeup, but my skin is very smooth from just using Olive Butter's products, which is honestly really helpful for me because I don't have to spend a ton of money on skincare. I'm the type of person who will spend like hundreds of dollars on serums and things like that. And this one is great because it's on sale. So definitely I feel like this is the product that everyone needs. Everyone needs a good vitamin C serum or some type of serum to help with texture and brightening and smoothing out your complexion. Also, this was recommended to me last year by a friend, and I'm kind of upset that I never actually bought it when she recommended it to me then, because I feel like my skin would be 10 times better than it is now. But now that I know, this is always on stock and I'm using it tonight. And then following that, I usually go in with another hydrating serum. For me, I do deal with hormonal acne, so I have to make sure my skin is super hydrated to make sure that that barrier isn't allowing for like my skin to produce oils instead of retaining moisture to then like keep my skin balanced. So I go in with another hydrating serum, and then after that, I go in with another holy grail. This is actually almost empty, if you can tell. This is nearly gone. I love this so much. I'm a big Shea Butter fan. This is probably one of the best Shea Butters I've used. And again, Shea Butter shouldn't be mixed with a lot of things unless you're putting it, I guess, on your body. But even then, I don't like using shea butters with a lot of extra ingredients. The purest form of shea butter comes from Ghana, and it's usually unrefined, which is what this is. So you want to use that. And that is coming straight from my friends who are from Ghana. So finding like pure shea butter isn't hard. You can find it elsewhere, but this is the best kind that I've used on my face because I've used other types of shea butter before on my face, and I just feel like it's really greasy. It just sits on top of my face, even though they say it's from, Ghana and all that. I just find that this is actually meant for my face. And so when I apply it after my serums, I do either warm it up in my palms and then press, or if I'm lazy, which is like 8 out of 10 times, I'll use like a dime size on my face, and then I'll go in with a little bit of marula oil from Drunk Elephant, and I'll use that to massage it into my skin and then press. You never really want to rub your face. You just want to press everything in and take your time. And you always start with going up so that you're not pulling your face and causing wrinkles. So same with going up here, here, and then you want to go down. And then from my nose, I go up. And yeah, and then for my eyes, I just pat, and then I kind of not tug because you don't want to do that, but you definitely want to just kind of pull a little to the top. And I think that's kind of why my eye shape has kind of stayed the same, or if not, kind of looks a little like I've gotten like a fox eye and I haven't, trust, I have not gone under the needle with my eyes, but just doing that I find helps with keeping your face shape and keeping things looking tight and everything like that. Again, this is just 100% shea butter, and it's not going to clog your pores. It's not going to, if for those who deal with oily skin or have acne, um, uh, I guess, what is the word for it? If you experience acne, that you would maybe be worried about putting something that's like a butter and oil on your face. But this has, honestly, it hasn't caused my acne to be worse. If anything, my acne has been gone. Like I haven't experienced a breakout since using this. So I definitely like this for the hydrating purposes, but it also helps if you have hyperpigmentation. And again, this brand is made by Black people. So if you have melanin, if you are a POC, this is the brand for you, because this with the vitamin C, it's meant for melanin skin. So your complexion is different than those of your white counterparts, and that's okay. It's perfectly fine. How you treat it is just a bit different. A lot of the things I was doing in the past was because I was given tips from a white dermatologist who didn't really understand that my skin is different than hers. And so I kind of had to take some advice from some other people, got to do your own little research. And I found it's just because I have melanin. So when my skin scars, I have dark spots, and the dark spots aren't red, they're brown. So in order to fade that, it's a little bit different in how you treat it. So the ingredients you're looking for are a bit different for fading, and it does take a little bit longer, but shea butter is one of the natural ways, one of the most natural ways to fade hyperpigmentation. And again, it's not going to happen overnight, but definitely over a course of using this consistently for a couple of months, you're going to see some improvement. If I had no makeup on, you guys would be able to tell from my big breakout back in September during Met Gala when I was extremely stressed. It left so many scars, and now my skin is completely, not completely, but it's definitely lighter and more even. And of course, using this, especially with SPF, is like game changing. So this shea butter, if anything, as well, is like a holy grail. You need it, as you can tell. I've used pretty much all of it. It's down to the last of the jar, and I love it's whipped. I feel like in beauty influencers, I can't tell if you can see, it's got a whipped consistency, so it's not super heavy, it's not rough. You don't have to do too much to manipulate it to go onto your skin quite smoothly. And again, this is for your face, but they do have a whipped one for your body. But I just love the way this feels. And you guys, I love going to bed feeling like my skin is going to be hydrated throughout the night. I don't like night creams. I don't think they work. That's just my hot take. But I love shea butter. Yes, it's amazing. Okay, so after that, so I do have some other products on here that I'm going to share that I don't have physically with me. So I am sorry about that. But I did talk about this in the first week, I believe. And it's for your hands. This is the Neem Hand and Body Scrub. You guys, my hands have been so dry, and I've been using this, and my hands don't even. I got a compliment the other day when I was on a date, and they were like, "Your hands are really soft." And I was like, "Wow, it's because I use this now. I use this I use it at night." Um, and it's really great. It's not abrasive to the point where you get like little cuts and you don't know where the cuts came from, you know. The sugar scrub is fine enough to be able to go on, and you can massage it without like tearing at your skin. So I love going in with the Neem Hand and Body Scrub, and then I follow up with, surprise, surprise, more shea butter. But I think shea butter is the key to having smooth skin all over. So always exfoliate first, which is why I love exfoliating before on my face and on my body before going in with the shea butter. So as you can see here, the shea butter is a similar consistency to the one from Butter, but the one from Natural AWA is a little bit thicker for your body. So it does take a little bit more time to warm up, but if you just kind of give it a minute, warm it in your hands, and then go ahead and press all over your skin, it does a great job of retaining moisture for honestly about 2 days. I don't feel like I have to reapply shea butter to my body like every day. I think it's definitely a 2, even 3 days, depending on what you're wearing type of thing. So those are the body products that I've been loving and using recently, and I've definitely been seeing an improvement in my skin and in my overall body health. I think sometimes when we focus so much on skincare, we forget about body care. So it's important to do both. And also, if you can support Black brands in the process of doing that, I always am a huge advocate for that. So moving on, after I do my skincare and body care, and that usually takes about a good hour, honestly, an hour or two. I then like to, in my apartment, I have a lot of different little areas that I like to kind of just look at or just, I don't know, relax. And in one of the areas, I have this amazing body lotion. So sometimes when I'm lazy and don't use the shea butter, I do use this Mellow Lifestyle. I don't know if you can see it. The sun is like exposing, the exposure is really bright. I don't know if that's working. Can we see that? Well, it's probably because the bottle's white. Everything is white with this. But trust, the packaging is very minimal. I don't know if I stand back and you guys can. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the sun was blowing that out. So this is from Mellow Lifestyle. So a little bit about Mellow Lifestyle. It's a Black woman-owned business created by tastemaker and lifestyle expert Kamala Tibbetts, and I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. And she is all about having an inclusive brand where you are basically curating your own lifestyle. And these products are there to help make your home feel a little bit more like home. And I love that because it's really personal to yourself, you know, and I think that's what lifestyle is all about. It's not trying to become someone else's brand. It's taking someone else's brand and making it your own. And that's what I love about this. I am obsessed. So this is on my desk, and I keep this because I like to use this specifically on my hands, sometimes on like my arms, but I use this at night because it is infused with lavender essential oils. The great thing about this is that even though it is a lotion, it is formulated without all of those parabens and SLSs, and it's gluten-free, which means that it's not going to make your skin even more dry so that you have to apply more, and it's not going to leave that greasy residue, which I also hate. But just to be wary, there is alcohols in it. So if you are a little bit like concerned about your skin over drying, because I know my skin is sensitive to alcohol, this is why I like to layer it with either a body serum, or I like to use it on top of a little bit of shea butter just so that it's not drowning or drying out my skin. But I haven't experienced it so far. I don't want to unpop this because you guys, it took me forever to close this so that I could bring it with me to Michigan. But it smells really great. And this is why I like using it at night, because lavender is supposed to soothe you and help you go to sleep. And I have trouble sleeping. I've always dealt with insomnia since I was young. So this stuff does help. I like smelling it on my pillows too. So it also has vitamin E in it, and it has a shea butter and aloe vera base. And those two ingredients alone are like my favorite ingredients for body and skincare. So obviously don't use this for your face, but for your body, this is great. And of course the packaging, I'm sorry that the sun is blowing this out, but the packaging is really luxe. I really love the minimal design. I'm a sucker for just black and white. And again, it's on my desk. I think I actually have a photo on here on Verishop or on Instagram of it just kind of chilling on my desk because I think it's just so cute. And then the next product I have is unfortunately sold out, but they have so many other cute matches. I actually have a dinner party coming up when I land. or maybe the week after. My schedule's all mixed up. But I cannot wait to show these these matchsticks. We all know I'm pretty impaired when it comes to using matchsticks, but it says, "I'm sorry, I missed your pity party." And then on the back, it says again. And I think that this reminds me of Tumblr circa like 2012. And I was a big Tumblr girl, okay? So these remind, like, wouldn't you see this on Tumblr? Like, I don't know. Something about it just makes me feel like you would see it on Tumblr, and like the little sayings. It's so cute, right? And it's a great conversation starter, and I can't wait to hopefully not burn my apartment down, but have a good conversation with my friends as I light all the candles that I have. This is what they look like, you guys. Okay, also it's giving a little bit of a Joker moment with this pastel purple, like lilac, and this matcha green. How cute. I was really surprised by the fact that I got this one. I think because I'm not a big color person, but these were just so cute. And I love the saying on the box. They have some other sayings on the box, like they have one about like canceling their subscription to your issues. They're very cheeky sayings, like very much so. I feel like it's a personality. Like, so I think that if you guys take a look at their brand, you'll find one that kind of fits your personality. And I think this one fits mine, mostly because I'm notorious for crying on my birthday. um and then also pretending like I don't, and then also like pretending that I don't care about anything, but I do. And I don't know, this one just fits my personality a lot. And I love it that it's really sarcastic, and I think that's like great. Again, this reminds me of Tumblr, and I'm gonna do anything to hold on to like the Tumblr era. And these I feel like do that just well. So yeah, Maria, these matches, I haven't seen anything like this either. Again, I honestly thought this was just something that you saw on like Pinterest or Tumblr, you know, like just trying to be really cool. But these are actually they're real. And you can use them. The match thingy, the where you strike it is on the side, and it comes with a lot of matches. I don't know the exact match count on this, but there's at least maybe 30, 50. I don't know, you guys. I'm not good at guessing like the like, you know, in the jars and stuff. I don't know, there's at least 25 at least, and then maybe as much as 50. So it's a good size, and this is how long they are, so in case you are a little like worried about the size of them. So it's a good size, especially if you're like me and don't know how to light matches. You have plenty of time before you potentially burn something down to blow it out. So those are the products that I have for you guys in this live stream. I think one of my favorite is just the matches. They're just a big conversation starter. I think it's something I'm gonna look at buying now for my sisters, like for stocking stuffers. Wow, I can't say that. Even though like Christmas is so far in advance, or like, you know, we just had Christmas, I'm thinking about it already just because I feel like that would be kind of fun, like a personalized gift. I think they're great for birthdays. I feel like that's a great birthday gift, great housewarming gift. Just because everyone is kind of back into using matches, and what better way than to have a conversation starter like that. And then also, of course, I'm sure you guys know that I do really love this, and this is great for your nighttime use. I use it mostly at night. But I really am happy that I was introduced to Mellow Lifestyle brand, because that's one brand I haven't heard of and I didn't know anything about until a few weeks ago. So I am going to just show you guys one more time a couple of the products that I have here in case you guys have any questions. Yeah, a lot of you guys also love Shea Butter. I think Shea Butter is one of like the products you don't hear about, honestly. Like when I look at my favorite skincare bloggers or just anyone, I feel like Shea Butter is just not talked about. But if I'm being very honest, it is something that is used in Black households. Like I feel like if I go somewhere, like someone's got Shea Butter, you know? Like I don't know. So maybe it's just a cultural thing. But shea butter is used. You can use it in pretty much anything. It's not just for your body or your skin. Does the Shea Butter have a scent? So this Shea Butter, no. So Shea Butter shouldn't have a scent. This one, I don't know how to describe the smell of Shea Butter. It's slightly nutty, but it's not, there are no fragrances in this. It's not overpowering. It's honestly, you can't really smell it. It's great. It's perfect if you are sensitive to any fragrances or scents or anything like that, because it doesn't have any of that. So it is very neutral. Yeah, there's no smell to this at all. The only thing I can say is that it's slightly nutty, but that's just because I'm pretty for sure shea butter is derived from a nut, but I could also be wrong on that. um, yeah, and as well as the vitamin C, I guess I never really thought about the fragrance. I don't like using products with fragrance on my skin. Um, the vitamin C definitely has like a not an orangey smell either. It smells like pure vitamin C. It doesn't smell like added fragrances, and I don't believe there are any fragrances added to this. Let me just. Oh, there is one fragrance, but it's like a little bit further down on the ingredient list. It's like around here. I can't really smell anything. Again, I can tell when something has like overly added, like there are vitamin C serums I've used that have like an orange smell to it, and I just run clear of those. But yes, so none of the butter products have any fragrances in them, which is great. I definitely, again, recommend this product over anything. I mean, as you guys can tell, I've gone through it. So if that doesn't say anything, I don't know. I never share anything that I don't actually use. I think that's also a testament to just me as a person. Like, I don't want to endorse something that I don't even use myself. So, but yes, and it also is incredible for smoothing out your complexion. I don't know what else to, my skin just looks so glowy. I don't have any primer on. I don't have any like special bases like the Charlotte Tilbury like face moisturizer. I know a lot of people use that before they put on their makeup. And I am having like a little bit of help from the sun, but my skin just, it's very smooth, poreless, honestly. I love it. I love it so much. So I definitely recommend their skincare products. If you guys don't have any other questions, I'm going to end this live stream. But I hope you guys found some new products that are Black owned, worth trying out. I'm biased. I think they're all worth trying out. But definitely investing in some shea butter is, I think, the best thing to take out of this live stream. As you can tell, I'm very passionate about it. And it's great to use all year round. So all of these products are going to be linked in my Verishop. They're on my profile, but you can, through this live stream, you can save, I think that's 10% or 15%. I'm not entirely sure, and I can't do math just by looking at the screen. So, but you can shop right now and save on these products, which I highly recommend you guys getting you through the rest of this winter. These are like the products for you. And even going into summer, you want your skin to look and feel the best and have that glowy complexion. And even though these are formulated for Black skin, they can be used by anyone. I think the emphasis on being formulated for Black skin is like letting you know if you are Black, if you have melanin, if you're POC, this is going to work for you. Don't worry, it's not just a gimmick. So these skincare products are really for everyone, but with POC Black people in mind. So just be mindful of that, that this isn't like an exclusive sort of thing. It's just to include a portion of people who are often excluded from skincare and beauty brands when formulating products. So definitely invest in these products. Again, they're going to be linked. I think they're already linked on my Verishop. They're on my Instagram. Support them however you can, even by sharing the brand, putting it on a wish list, letting your parents know or your friends know, your boyfriend, girlfriend, anyone know that this is something that you want. That's also amazing too. You don't have to immediately buy, but just to know about the brands and to spread awareness is also so helpful in amplifying these creators and these business owners. And I'm very, very happy to be a part of this. I moving forward, we'll hopefully be able to continue to show my live streams on Wednesday at 4. If not, I'm gonna figure out a schedule for me to share some more products that I find throughout the coming months before I move. And yeah, I'm so happy that I was able to do this. Thank you so much, Verishop, and to all these amazing brands. I'm so happy that I've been able to try your products and to also be a part of this lovely community. So I will see you guys hopefully next week. Please stay in touch. If you guys have any questions, reach out to me on Instagram here. I don't know, like I'm around though at Truly area. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day and a great week.